Okay. Let me put this. I'll make it full screen. 1 second. Full screen. Okay. Hey, Aditya. How's it going?
Hi Lisa, it's going good.
Great. So, what are we doing today? We're gonna go through the. You've got a new. What do you call it? So you've written a backup plugin, right? So we're gonna walk through how it
Yeah,
works today. Okay. Cool. Do you wanna show us how this works? Can you make your screen a little bigger, maybe? Like, make your terminal
yeah.
bigger so we can see it, and like zoom in on the text a bit.
Okay.
Do you,
So I've written this new plugin called Chanbackup as a part of my
wait,
project
one
for
second.
Sharma.
Aditya, can you zoom in on your text? Make your control shift plus or do control shift plus sign a few times.
Is it zooming?
No. Is it zooming for
Okay.
you?
No, it's not. How do I like
If you hold control shift in and hit the plus sign or control plus
zoom in
sign.
or
Yeah.
control plus?
Yeah. That looks good. That looks great.
Uh,
Great. Okay. All right. Now let's go.
Alright, so I've made this plugin called Chanbackup as a part of my project for the summer of Bitcoin this year. This plugin will help users to recover their funds in case of permanent data loss of their database and all of those things. So it tries to unilaterally close the channel with the peer and grab the funds from the blockchain. From users' point of view, there's one RPC which is called emergent. Like overall, there are three RPCs,
Mm.
but from users' point of view, only one is important, which is the emergency recover. So it automatically decrypts the emergency recover file, which is stored in the Lightning directory. Here it is, and tries to grab your funds from those channels.
Can you
And
show
it's a
us like
static.
yeah, can you show us where like if you type so that's if you just stay in your terminal, if you type ls where
Mhm.
ls what directory would you need to go to? There you go. So lightning and then it's going to be in your if you're on mainnet it would
Desktop.
be in Bitcoin and then in here it's the emergency.recover file, right? So this is the
Yeah.
file
Yes.
that is constantly being updated, right, when you get new channels. So this will be the most up to date thing. This is what you'd want to make a copy of if you're backing things up, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's say my node goes down and I have some horrible thing, but I've got a backup emergency recover. What would I need to do to to start my node up? First thing I need to take my backup file and put it into this folder, right?
Yeah.
Step
Yeah. This
one.
file should be in your Lightning directory,
And it needs to be
and
called
then
emergency.recover, right?
yeah,
Cool. And then if once I've got my backed up file in this folder, I would call emergency
emergency
recover.
recover,
Cool. And so this is going
and
to okay.
this will return a list of all the channel IDs that are successfully stuck in your database. So it will grab the channels out of the file and try to stub it in your database. The successful ones will be shown in this list.
So this one returned empty. Does that mean it didn't work or what happened there?
No, no, I don't. I don't have like there are my database doesn't need any channels because it already has some or it doesn't have some.
Okay.
It will only grab the channel when I don't have that channel in my database and it is shown in this file.
Oh, great. So let's delete your database.
Yeah, so I'll have to make a channel first.
Oh,
So
okay. I see. I see.
yeah,
Um, so we're on testnet, right? This is all
yeah.
testnet coins. Okay.
Let me get Rusty's.
I'm probably gonna cut out this part of the video. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a mainnet node, not a testnet node. Did you? It should.
Yeah, I wrote testnet.
It should say if you scroll down, it should say whether it's on mainnet or testnet, right? Yeah, okay, that is the
network.
testnet one. Mm.
Not,
Do you have the right key on there? The 027?
yeah, I've copied it.
Call connect first.
Alright.
Maybe? Just connect it. Also, maybe, did you get the right port number? I think you got the wrong port number.
Oh, alright, alright. Sorry. 9738. So I can directly do fund channel? Or should I? Alright, so.
Great. So let's mine some blocks
Uh,
now.
yeah, so this is testnet, so we'll have to wait.
Aditya!
How can I like mine blocks?
Buy
Can
a
I?
miner and point it at testnet.
I'm sorry, what?
You buy a miner and point it at testnet.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I actually did this at one point. I had a miner on testnet.
I don't have a mainnet node, so. Alright, so you can get this in. So once you open a channel, and you'll have to wait till it goes to the state of channel D normal. So right now the channel is in channel D awaiting lock-in.
Oh, it only
In
needs...
further versions, we are gonna store the channel recovery of the channel at this stage. But in this version, we are waiting for channel D normal.
Okay, cool. It's cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cut out all this stuff of you setting up a channel. FYI.
Yeah. Alright.
Not just because I think it's like, you know, like
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I think I'm recording. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay.
It's gonna take 7.
Da, 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 da. Wow, top of the block. Look at that. Definitely getting in the next block whenever that is. It says estimated in 1 minute. When did the last one get made? If you have 6 minutes ago, I see. And they've been coming roughly every 10 minutes. Okay. Last
No,
time,
every 3 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes.
yeah, last time a friend of mine was trying to do a thing on testnet. It took like 40 minutes for the next block to come. And he was trying to do like a live demo, and everyone was just waiting around to get their testnet coins, and we were all just like, well, I guess that's the end of the time, you know, like, yeah. No. The other thing that we can do, well, do you want to go through your PR? Did you fix up the doc thing? Let's go fix up the doc thing while we're waiting.
Yeah. So, how do I?
Yeah, go to the command line and type make doc all. Doc dash all, yep. Okay, now does anything change if you type git diff?
This? Yeah. No, nothing changed. Because make doc all like change this value, right? Return value. When I type in certain things, it fetches out from the schema.
No, so
But
it also should recompile. So if you do git diff on the command line,
it diff.
diff,
Oh,
f. Oh, there's nothing different.
no.
I would expect, so what I'm expecting to change is if you do ls doc Well, just go to the doc file. Just go to the doc file and go like try and open a file. So if you go to doc, there should be one called lightning-static-backup.md, right? So find the docs.
Yeah.
If you go to the lightning static backup thing, right?
Yeah, we are. Uh, Static backup. Here it is.
Yeah, look
This
how
one?
there's one above it. Static backup.7.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one. Double click on that. Did the name change get fixed in here? It does
yeah.
look like it. Oh, okay. Okay.
This is get ignored. Like this is not being fair.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. VS Code does this for you. So all the things which are in lighter shade are
Oh,
being
okay.
ignored by it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe I'm just wrong. That's fine. I can be wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then that's fine. I'll go hack it, and then what was the other change?
And then I made a change in test emergency backup. So I added these two lines. Channel already exists. So if someone like you did tomorrow, like does emergency recover, anytime he'll not switch off his mode
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I got the. I mean, my node emails me broken logs. It sent me a thing that's like tried to do a thing in the database and it blew up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we fixed that. All right, cool. Um, great. Okay, so I'm gonna go. You said there was a test that was failing. What test is failing?
Uh, just a second. This one's failing for all the PRs.
Which one is it? Oh, excuse me.
It's the Mac OS test.
I should fix this.
It's saying poetry command not found.
Oh yeah, the Mac OS thing is failing. Poetry
Apart
command not found.
apart from that, all of them passed.
Yeah, I've just been ignoring it. It's failing to install the dependencies because poetry is not found. I have been ignoring this because it's Mac. That might not be the best idea. I'm gonna hack it anyway. That's fine. Okay, great.
It didn't get in this block.
I'm sorry.
All right. I thought we were supposed to get in this one, but then
Orga.
are you not like? Are you like traveling to somewhere else
I'm
right
sorry.
now? Like you're not at your home, so are you like traveling around? Or?
Yeah, I'm in New York right now. I'm actually at Chain Code. That's how Merch is here.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Merch is, right?
No, I don't.
No, he works on
I know.
he works on Bitcoin Core. He does wallet stuff.
Okay.
Um,
I know Adam and Carly from Chanco. They were previous employees.
yeah, so I'm at the Chain Code offices, hanging out with my friends who are work at Chain Code. I'm in New York, so I'm in New York this week, and then next week I'll be in Latvia for the Honey Badger conference.
Alright. By the way, what does like Chainco do? I never.
They're a nonprofit who
Mhm.
pays people to work on Bitcoin and do Bitcoin research. So they support Bitcoin
Okay.
through employing people to work on it full time.
Cool.
SSH. Okay. Your changes are now under V3, and I will cut RC3. Oh my god, yes. Thank you, Christian. See, Decker, fix the thing. No.
So, should I resume? Our block is 9.
Oh, great. Okay, hang on. Yeah, let me switch my thing back over and full screen. Where's the full screen? Full screen. So where did we leave off last? So we've got,
Sorry,
all right,
what?
so now you've got a testnet node and you've established a channel with a peer. So what's going to happen next?
So once this channel gets into channel D normal, our file will automatically store the static recovery of this channel. And now if by any chance we delete our database, which is here,
Can
so
you,
if I delete,
instead of showing it in the file explorer, can you show it just all in your terminal? Because no one is going to know where you're looking when you open up the page, if that makes sense.
Okay.
This way we can see where your file path is, right? Sorry.
So
Okay.
if I now, like, by any chance lose my database,
You're
please
just
don't
gonna,
do this.
you're just gonna delete it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. Let's
Yeah.
delete the database. That
Yeah.
sounds great. Yeah.
So we don't have the database now.
What happened to your
And,
node? Is it still running?
it, yeah, it crashed, obviously.
Oh, it
I have to
crashed.
restart.
Okay. All right. So we crashed your node. Are we gonna start it back up again? I guess now. Great.
Right. So if I restart my node, it will automatically generate a new, fresh database for you,
Okay.
which is here.
It's empty, right? There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we just need to get. We just need to run emergency.
And you've got your emergency file in the right directory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's at here.
Cool.
And the name should also be this
emergency.recover. At some point in the future, we'll make it such you can pass in the file name to the command, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So when I run this, so it did something.
Okay.
This is the channel ID of the recovered channel that the Lightning D has found in this file, which is encrypted. So now our node will try to connect to the peer and send him a force close request, so we can, like, sweep our funds from the chain. We can head over to the logs to have a look at it.
Well, instead of doing that, let's go ahead and now when you run list peers, so if we go back to list peers, now when you run list peers with that thing, what happens? What do we see?
So this runs your channel. This is the standard short channel ID of all the channels that are recovered through that file.
I see. Okay, so you get kind of a fake channel ID. Why is it in state
Yeah.
channel D normal?
Because now it's going to send an error, and when our peer drops in the transaction, it's going to scan the blockchain and grab the funds, and then it will be on chain.
So maybe we can see on the other, if you go to the other, you have a console for the peer that we just dropped, right? What does it show when we show list peers on their end? What do they show?
Just
maybe can you zoom in a bit on the?
yeah, sure.
So this is from the peers perspective now. We're gonna look and see when you type in list peers.
It's trying to reconnect, and it has received an error.
We
So
can't be
now
together anymore. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. So now this peer must have dropped its transaction on the chain, and as soon as it gets on the blockchain, we are gonna sweep it, and we're gonna get our funds.
Yeah. Okay. So you wanted to show us something in the logs. What happens in the logs?
Yeah, just a second. So this is our peers logs. So
can you zoom in a bit? It's very hard to see.
yeah.
Great.
Hmm.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you. Great. So what are we looking at here? Sending out peer error.
Yeah, it must have received an error and it must have dropped a raw transaction on the blockchain. So we are gonna get the transaction ID and head over to mempool space to see if it's dropped. Just a second. Yeah.
We're looking in
So
the logs of our channel where we backed up from the thing, right?
uh, yeah, this is that channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So this peer has dropped the funding, like dropped the final transaction that he had. Now, whenever it gets on to the blockchain, we are automatically gonna sweep the funds. Oh, you must have gone. Yeah. So now, if I do list peers, it automatically got on chain unknown commitment recovering our funds. And if we head over to list funds, uh, this is your that channel which was lost with your database, but emergency recover can help you to recover the funds. Yeah.
Great. Super exciting. Cool. So,
Yeah.
and this is going to be this whole new feature stuff is going to be available in the .12 release, right?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
All right.
So check out
Cool.
.12 release, y'all, and the emergency recover, emergency backup files, brought to you by Aditya, who's our Summer of Bitcoin intern.
Yeah. And I would like to thank you for your valuable guidance. It wouldn't have been possible without you and Rusty's input. So thank you
Anytime.
so much.
It's a pleasure, Aditya. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna cut that out of the video. I hope that's okay.
No, please. All right.
But yeah, if you want to thank us on Twitter, I think that's like totally when we put out the
Yeah.
video, you can tweet the video and like do a thanks to Nifty and Rusty. It's super fun. I'm sorry, I know I give you a hard time, but I like helping you out. I hope you know that.
No, I gave you a hard time. You were like very patient with me.
It's
Thank you so
okay.
much.
Cool. So, is there anything else you want to talk about, or are we good? I'm gonna stop recording if that's okay. Or is there anything else you want
Yeah.
to show?
Uh, about the peer storage thing, I like I have uh, I explored the lib plugin thing